Cap. Promotes Ryan to take the line ball. Lovely high ball, and as Eddie O'Brien went for that ball, he got a knock and has gone down injured. Eddie O'Brien, who has been the chief score-getter for the Cork men, he got the goals from passes by Willie Walsh, and he has now gone down injured and has been taken off at the end of the field. A knock there on Eddie O'Brien. Cork 3-10, Wexford 2-1. Just no substitution yet as Pat Nolan takes the puck out. For Wexford. Pulled on by Seamus Looney. Charlie McCarthy can't quite get to it the first time, does the second, and it's Charlie racing through now. But bottles up, and there's Dan Quigley, but the referee blows his whistle and penalizes Wexford for holding there as Charlie McCarthy was trying to dance his way through there. Eddie O'Brien is back on the field and is taking his position at top of the left. Charlie McCarthy getting himself with this free. Cork 3-10, Wexford 2-1, Cork playing with the breeze. And Charlie sends it over and makes it 3 goals and 11 points to 2 goals and 1. Charlie McCarthy, 3-11 for Cork, Wexford 1. Charlie, who has scored goals and 155 points in his career for Cork, and that's not including today's totals. He's got 4 points today, and here's Seamus Looney attacking again for Cork. Way downfield, Willie Walsh with it now to Charlie McCarthy. Charlie from about 40 yards out, a lobbing ball in towards the goal mouth, added to by Eddie O'Brien, saved by Pat Nolan, and cleared out to this side of the field. Dave Burnley tackled. Getting his puck in, however, Mick Butler's intended pass is intercepted by John Horgan. John Horgan downfield to Gerald McCarthy. Gerald McCarthy on his own. Nicely intercepted pass there by Matt Brown for Wexford. And the Wexford man sends it way upfield. Jack Berry tapping it down. Mick Butler inside now, and it's a goal! It's a goal there, scored by Pat Quigley. Pat Quigley, the scorer. A goal for Wexford. A much-needed goal for Wexford. The score now, Cork 3 goals and 11 points. Wexford 3 goals and 1, and we make it about 2 minutes to half-time. A goal at a time like that can be a valuable thing indeed. And here come Wexford again. This time it's Martin Quigley on the 21-yard line. Brought down in transit on the far side, and there's a free in for Wexford. Cork, remember, favoured by the breeze in the first half. Wexford favoured by their great second-half tradition, trailing at this stage by 10 points. But who knows? Here's Mick Butler. A shortish pass back to Jack Berry. Jack Berry's puck blocked down by Tony Marr. And Tony coming out. He's puck blocked down by Jack Berry. Back it goes to Tony again, to Gerald McCarthy. And Jerry, a long relieving clearance way up the field. Tom Neville's blocked down effort comes to Willie Walsh for Cork. Willie is shot that's high, and Willie is shot that's the point. And Willie Walsh coming out to take his place after putting Cork further into the lead, 3-12 to 3 goals and 1. The referee blows its whistle, penalises Cork for a bit of pushing in the back there. About a minute left in the first half. Dan Quigley, who got a goal from further out than this about 10 minutes ago, walking up now to take this free just inside the Cork 70-yard line. It's lobbing in the goal mouth. It's gone to Pat Quigley. Pat Quigley's puck blocked down, comes back out to Martin Quigley. Martin is down very dramatically. He's fouled, and having discovered that the referee saw it all right, and who wouldn't, he is up, and this free is about to be taken by Mick Butler. Mick Butler taps it, and Mick Butler sends it over the bar for Wexford to make the score just as we're coming up to half-time. Cork, 3 goals and 12 points. Wexford, 3 goals and 2. Mick Butler, the scorer. Very near the half-time whistle now. Referee Jimmy Hatton. Little short whistle that I think is going to be followed by a long one. Yes, it's half-time. And so at half-time, Cork lead 3 goals and 12 points to Wexford's 3 goals and 2. And so with this 10-point lead for Cork, the teams make the way over now towards the dressing rooms. Gerald McCarthy, Seamus Looney, centre field for Cork, playing from left to right. Michael Jacobs and Dave Burney, centre field for Wexford, playing from right to left. And from the restart, it's Cork breaking away. Simon Murphy with it now. Up along through the centre. Ball blocked down, comes to Tomas Ryan, robbed by Dan Quigley. Dan Quigley in towards the centre where Seamus Looney gets it. Seamus is blocked down by Dan Quigley. Added to by Michael Jacobs. Right up now towards Mick Butler, who's come out into the half-forward line. Some switches in the half-forward line of Wexford. But Mick can't get the ball away because Seamus Looney is in there. And Seamus still with the ball. Right through the centre, added to by Tomas Ryan. Up to Charlie McCarthy and Tom Neville. Breaking back now to Willie Walsh. Willie Walsh's shot, and Pat Nolan brings it down, deflects it out over the end line at the expense of the 70. The score, 3 goals and 12 points for Cork, 3 goals and 2 for Wexford. 21 points to 11. That is the total in points. 1 goal equaling 3 points. And now it's Gerald McCarthy to take this 70-yard shot. High into the goal mouth. Out comes Pat Nolan, gets his hand to it, but the ball is sent into the net. And it is a goal as Ray Cummins. Ray Cummins and Willie Walsh in there together. Willie Walsh and Ray Cummins getting their stick to it between them. And the score is now Cork 4 goals and 12 points. Wexford 3 goals and 2. And that's really putting it up to the Wexford men. As Gerald McCarthy coming up the field now starts another Cork attack. Into the centre. Charlie McCarthy in towards the goal mouth. Ball half cleared out, comes back out to Charlie McCarthy. Charlie across the goal mouth, and the ball gone wide. Well, what the game needed in the first couple of minutes of the second half was a goal, a Wexford goal. But what it got was a Cork goal. Tomas Ryan and Teddy O'Connor waiting for the ball to come out. And the puck out in the goal comes way outfield. Way downfield, cleared out to the far side by Simon Murphy. Dave Burney going over to it now for Wexford from inside his own 50. A high shot that's gone wide. And the score remains 4 goals and 12 points for Cork, 3 goals and 2 points for Wexford. Paddy Barry, who has donned the cap to keep the sun out of his eyes, taking the puck out. Out it comes in centre field now. Dave Burney. The far side of Conroach for Cork. Ball playing from left to right, and the ball going very near the sideline, kept in play out there. And Ray Cummins trying to chip it into the centre, but Michael Collins is there. Michael Collins up now to Dave Burney. Dave Burney just outside his own 50 to Martin Quigley. Martin Quigley can't get the ball away. Comes loose to Michael Jacob. Michael Jacob, a high attacking ball in towards the goal. Tony Jordan puts his hand up, doesn't get a hold of it. It goes back in towards the goal, and Paddy Barry coming out. Paddy grabbing the ball on this long, high clearance up the field. Going back to it, Michael Jacob. Michael Jacob being tackled by Tomas Ryan. Michael Jacobs to Wexford. Getting the ball down towards Teddy O'Connor, but Teddy, under pressure, sends it out over the sideline. A line ball for Cork, taken by Seamus Looney. Seamus cuts it high, and Tom Neville holds it. Tom Neville from about 30 yards from his own goal, up towards Michael Butler. Michael Butler trying to get it away, gets it out to Martin Quigley. Martin Quigley up along the left wing. Across the far side, John Quigley running onto it on the far side. Can't quite get out to it. Tony Jordan taps it back to him. again. John Quigley fouled as he's going through, and there is a free, easy jump, and there is a free in for Wexford from just outside the 21-yard line. And it will be taken by Mick Butler. Mick is satisfied to tap it high and to tap it over the bar for a point for Wexford, making the score now Cork 4 goals and 12 points, Wexford 3 goals and 3 after 5 minutes play in the second half. Wexford trying to do something about this long yawning lead and playing with a very slight lead in this second half. Cork doing the attacking now. Willie Walsh with the ball. Dan Quigley after him. Willie's puck is a dangerous one. Ray Cummins bringing it down as he goes high for the ball. He is forced down by Ned Colfer, and there is a free in for Cork from the 21-yard line. And the chap called Charlie McCarthy will take it. Charlie makes no mistake from the 21-yard line, sending it over the bar, making the score now 4-13 for Cork, 3-3 for Wexford. It's a long, long road, but Wexford have come back in the past on longer roads than this. Are they going to do it today? Well, let's see in the next half hour or so. Back comes the ball to Dave Burnley. Gerald McCarthy nipping in, going upfield with the ball now. High up along the wing to Eddie O'Brien. Ed Colfer there with him. Willie Walsh there with him. Willie putting Cork attacking, but there's Dan Quigley with it now for the Wexford men, and from 50 yards from his own goal with Eddie O'Brien swinging him around, and little Eddie swinging Big Dan around is something that has to be seen to be believed. Dan Quigley from his own 50 taking the spree. It's high, dropping down in towards the goal mouth. Back it comes to John Quigley, put on the Conroach too. The ball breaks a little bit loose there, but Conroach has got a knock, and there is a free out for Cork from just inside their own 21-yard line. The fair-haired John Horgan to take. John Horgan taking the free.
Come on, Joe.
Ball goes now in the centre towards Matt Brown for Wexford. Wexford trying very hard to start a scoring move going, and here's John Quigley, but his pass intercepted by John Horgan for Cork, and he sends a high ball way upfield. Ned Colfer is out after it. Eddie O'Brien is there. Still Ned Colfer and Tomas Ryan, who just puts his arm around him, and a free out for Wexford. Again, it's Dan Quigley, about 40 yards out from his own goal. And it's dropping almost on the end line. It's gone off one of the Cork men. It's gone over the line for a 70. That is the free given to the attacking team, and a defender deflects the ball over his own end line. And Michael Jacobs to take this 70, as the scoreboard says, 4-13 to 3-3. Michael Jacobs for Wexford. Wexford lead from right to left. High ball that has gone over the bar for a point for Wexford. And that makes it 4 goals and 13 points to Wexford's 3 goals and 4. And the almost funereal silence with which that score was greeted gives you an idea of the feeling here at Croke Park at the moment. What Wexford need for the sake of this All-Ireland final is a goal, and a rapid goal at that. It's Charlie Culnan for Cork, and it's Cork coming away into the attack. Attitude by Willie Walsh to Eddie O'Brien. Ned Colfer is after, but Eddie is going upfield, trying to get the ball up in his stick. Tomas Ryan is back there. Tomas gets it back to Eddie O'Brien. Dan Quigley is in the middle. Willie Walsh is in there. Ray Cummins is there. Ray coming out with the ball. And it's a long way for Ray to go down from way up there, but he does go down, and he's helped down with a foot that tripped him, and there is a free for Cork. Charlie McCarthy to take it about 30 yards out from the Wexford goal. Charlie satisfied and sent it over the bar, and he sends it over to make the score now 4 goals and 14 points for Cork, 3 goals and 4 points for Wexford. The time, 9 minutes gone in the second half. Murphy with it now. Right through the centre. Out now goes Charlie McCarthy. It comes. Charlie into Willie Walsh. Willie Walsh steadying himself with a shot that curls to the right and has gone wide, and nicely fielded by umpire Jimmy Duggan. Pat Nolan's puck out, favoured by the breeze, dropping 50 yards out into the hand of John Quigley. John Quigley trying to cut inside, 2 Corkmen after him. They foul him, and there's a free for Wexford. Free for Wexford to be taken by Dave Burney. Just about 35 yards out from the Cork goal, 5 yards in from the far sideline. A lobbing, dropping ball that's trying to get this goal. An attempted deflection in there, didn't come off. The ball cleared out, about to be added to by Charlie Culnan. Blocked down now by Teddy O'Connor for Wexford. On his own, on the Cork 70 eventually, and getting the ball way upfield, going towards the end line. Pat McDonald clearing it out to this side of the field. Tony Jordan with it now. Tony tipping it back to Michael Jacob. Michael, a dropping ball, curling. Pat Hegarty gets his stick to it. It's going very near the end line. It's brought out over the end line. But in fact, the umpire decides that it was gone out before it was brought out. And it is a 70 for Wexford. Umpire deciding that the deflection by Pat Hegarty had gone over the end line before, in fact, the Wexford man had got his stick to it. Michael Jacob again with the 70. Shortish one, they're trying for the goal. Jack Berry a little bit in nearer the goal. Pat McDonald trying to get it out. Pat keeping up the tradition of fullbacks, the Bat Thornhills and all the others down the years, getting the ball out. Comes out towards Seamus Looney, and it's Jack Berry with it now. Jack Berry back for Wexford to Michael Jacob. Michael Jacob across to Dave Burney. Dave has the ball taken away from him there as it dropped towards him by Con Roach. Out the far side now, Matt Brown being tackled and fouled by Con Roach, and there is a free in for Wexford. I said it a few moments ago, what Wexford need, what the game needs right now is a goal by Wexford, just to keep it alive, and very much alive it could be if that happened. Michael Jacobs to take the free, 30 yards out from the Cork goal, 10 from the far sideline. In towards the goal, Paddy Barry brings it down in the goal. It goes out to John Horgan. John tackles, gets his clearance in. A long, high one, way upfield. Dave Burney under it. Seamus Looney there. Seamus Looney thundering after it. And the thunder seemed to, well, get a little bit muffled because he eventually kicked it out over the sideline as he was running towards it, and there's a line ball for Wexford. Michael Jacob, the taker of it. In towards Tony Jordan, but Pat Hegarty is there, and Pat coming up this side of the field on a solo effort. Away he comes with that ball as if it was stuck to his stick. Steadies himself, and away it goes. Cork attacking. Tom Neville with it. Ray Cummins with Tom Neville, or vice versa. I'm not sure which way. Referee decides it was vice versa. Tom Neville doesn't quite agree with him. I think there are others that don't either, but there we are. It's a free for Cork by Charlie McCarthy, about 30 yards out from the Wexford goal. High and over the bar, another point for Cork, making it 4 goals and 15 points for Cork, 3 goals and 4 points for Wexford, and 13 minutes gone in the second half. Charlie McCarthy has now scored 7 points for Cork. From the puck out, Cork trying to open up an attack again. Tomas Ryan in under it. Michael Jacobs for Wexford now. Michael out to the far side of the field. Going out for it, Con Roach of Cork. Going out for it, John Quigley. Who's going to get it? It's between them. John Quigley gets the better of the tussle. Tony Jordan out foraging for the ball, but it's John Quigley gone way up with it now. He's soloing right through and passes it into Dave Burney, who can't hold it. The pass is intercepted by Pat Hegarty. Out comes the ball now to Jack Berry. Jack takes a shot that's gone wide. And it's still Cork, 4-15, Wexford, 3-4. And it looks as if there's going to be a substitution in the Wexford team. We follow the play as the ball comes out to Seamus Looney. Seamus Looney, a high one upfield. Ball kept him back, and it's a goal by Charlie McCarthy. A goal by Charlie McCarthy as Charlie nipped in Wexford 3 goals and 4. Tom Byrne has come on the Wexford team, and Mick Butler has gone off. And Tom Byrne has the ball now for Wexford. He's going right through. He's on the 21-yard line. He takes a low one into the goal mouth, and Paddy Barry scooping it out with the backs, keeping an eye on the forwards. Tony Jordan coming after the ball now for Wexford. On the 14-yard line, on the 21, he's held, and there's a free for Wexford. Free for Wexford to be taken by Tony Doran, and this could be the signal that even at an awkward kind of an angle, Tony might try for a goal. Standing over the ball now. But no, he's not going to take it. Tom Byrne is going to take it. The signal from the sideline says, no, it's Tom Byrne. And Tom takes it, and Tom sends it over the bar. And it's still a long, long road as Cork lead 5 goals and 15 points to Wexford's 3 goals and 5. Stopwatch says 15 of the 40 minutes gone in this second half. Cork the clear leaders, 5-15 to 3-5. And Martin Quigley with the ball now, going right through. He's on the 30-yard now, the 21. A fisted ball in towards the goal that goes to the right of the upright and goes wide. Wexford pressing and pressing and pressing, but not scoring and scoring and scoring. Paddy Barry in the Cork goal, taking the puck out. Dropping ball goes to Ray Cummins. Ray Cummins to Charlie Cullinan. Charlie Cullinan now to Charlie McCarthy. Charlie McCarthy on the 14-yard. Oh! Screws off his hurley and goes right out over the end line and wide. I don't know what he's saying, but I can think. Oh, what a chance for a goal. Well, Charlie got one that wasn't half that chance a few moments ago, so I suppose in Cork minds, it's quits. Wexford trying to attack again, and attacking they are. The attack broken up by Tony Marr. Broken up there by Tony as he gets it out to this side of the field. Ray Cummins, who has come out into the half-forward line, with Willie Walsh gone into the full-forward line for Cork. And Cork working passing movements now as Charlie McCarthy sends a high ball that's gone out over the line and has gone wide. 17 minutes gone of the 40 in the second half, and Cork lead by the score of 5 goals and 15 points. That's a total of 30 points, with 1 goal equaling 3. That's 30 points to Wexford's 3 goals and 5. That is 14 points. Into the centre of the field, Martin Quigley. Martin Quigley, one of the 4 Quigley brothers, sending it high and sending it wide. High ball and a wide one. I see John Horgan a little bit in the wars as that ball was dropping in, but he seems to be all right. Paddy Barry in the Cork goal to take the puck out. And Cork leading 5-15 to Wexford's 3 goals and 5 points, 30 points to 14. Cork playing from left to right. Out comes this ball in centre field, very near the sideline. It's gone over the line. It's a line ball down in under us. The linesman signals that it is a Wexford ball. That's what the linesman says. That means that a Cork man put it over the line, and I know a lot of people, and I bet one of them is right here, that wouldn't quite agree with that. Anyway, it's Michael Jacob taking the shot in towards Dave Burnley. Dave trying to work his way through, tapping the ball out the wing to Jack Berry. Jack lumbering out after the ball now, sending it in towards the goal mouth, across in front of the goal. Tony Jordan trying to get it in. Referee blowing his whistle and awarding a free in to Wexford, dead straight in front of the goal on the 21-yard line, and this free is for holding in there in front of the goal. The Cork back line lining the goal, and the Wexford men, I'm sure, will try for a goal here. Tom Byrne to take it. A goal would be vital at this stage. He bends, lifts, strikes low. The ball's blocked down and cleared out. Paddy Barry the blocker, and the ball cleared out to the far side of the field. John Horgan with it now. Out on the far side, John Quigley in to his brother Pat. Pat Quigley with it now on the 14-yard line. Trying to get room to swing his stick. He says, it's a goal! It's a goal for Wexford, scored by Pat Quigley. And that's the goal that the game really needed, because up to now, in the last 10 minutes or so, this has been a cakewalk. with Cork 5-15, Wexford 4-5. Can this be the goal that can revitalise the Wexford team? Wexford fight tradition, great at coming back, but by golly, they've got a long road to travel right now. 30 points to 17 is what it is in points, as one goal equals those 3 points, and it's Cork in the attack again now. Willie Walsh coming out. Willie Walsh for Cork, a high, dangerous ball across the goal mouth. Captain play by Eddie O'Brien. He didn't let it go over the end line, and Eddie cutting it out to make an angle for himself. No Hurley, but he's got his hand set. Tom Neville, very obviously, just putting his 2 arms around Willie Walsh, bringing him down, and there is a free in for Cork, dead straight in front of the goal. And I have an idea that Willie, in coming down, fell on top of the Hurley. Charlie McCarthy will take the free, but Willie Walsh getting up now is all right. And there is a free for Cork, dead straight in front of the goal. Charlie McCarthy to take it. And Charlie is content to send it over the bar, right into the crowd. And so Charlie McCarthy has increased Cork's lead to 5 goals and 16 points to Wexford's 4 goals and 5. That's a total of 31 points for Cork, 17 points for Wexford. Long puck out downfield. Tom Bird in the helmet for Wexford, who are playing from right to left, trying to get it but can't, and it's Cork coming away. Cork playing from left to right. 6'3" of Ray Cummins into 5'4" of Tomas Ryan, and Tomas for Cork still getting the ball, working his way in past Tom Neville, or trying to, but Tom is penalised, and there is a free in for Cork. And I noticed that there may be another change in the Wexford team, but we'll carry on with the play. As Charlie McCarthy comes out to take this, or no, it's a little bit far out for Charlie, and Tomas Ryan is going to take it instead. Tomas takes it, and Tomas sends it over the bar. Another point for Cork, and Cork lead by 5 goals and 7 points to Wexford's 4 goals and 5. 5-17 to 4-5. Tomas Ryan the scorer. The puck out now by Pat Nolan. Dropping within 50 yards of the Cork goal. Pat Quigley with it now, one of 4 Quigley brothers on the Wexford team. A low ball in towards the goal. Tony Jordan trying to get it in. It comes out. Jack Berry is there. Ball out now to Con Roach of Cork, and Con coming upfield with the ball. He's forgotten it, but he's got it again. John Quigley is after him, but he manages to get the ball out to Charlie Culnan. Charlie Culnan up the far side. The ball comes into the centre there, where it comes to Michael Jacob, who, not Michael Jacob, Michael is in there already, but one of the substitution there on the Wexford team will follow it in a moment, but there is a free for Cork taken by Con Roach. Just inside the 70-yard line, the Wexford 70. Ball dropped in near the goal, comes back out again. Tomas Ryan after it, now gets it, takes a shot, and he sends it wide, and the score remains 5-17 to 4-5. $5-17 to 4-5, and Pat Nolan is taking the puck out, way out the field it comes. Held by Seamus Looney for Cork. Seamus coming upfield with it now, tipping the ball on his stick, still coming up the field. His puck is a very short one, and he claims that it was hit by a Wexford man. The linesman doesn't agree. Tom Neville has gone off the Wexford team. We'll sort out who's replaced him later on, as Michael Jacobs takes this line ball up along the wing. Simon Murphy with it now. He sends it way up the field. Ned Colfer comes out now, about 21 yards out from his own goal, to Teddy O'Connor. Teddy O'Connor, where Seamus Looney of Cork is trying to get it, can't. Martin Quigley, 19-year-old Martin with it now, out to the far wing, out towards his brother Pat, but out there too is John Horgan and John Quigley. John Quigley with the ball now on the 21-yard line. He's held as he's going through, and there is a free in for Wexford, as John Quigley, trying to get past 2 Cork men, was well and truly held there, and this free from the 21-yard line to be taken by John Quigley. Low and hard, and the goalkeeper, Paddy Barry. Paddy coming back to his confident self, clearing the ball out to the far side of the field. Charlie Culnan. Charlie Cullinan now. Up to Ray Cummins. Ray Cummins for Cork, still soloing his way through. High ball in the general direction of the goal. Out comes Pat Nolan. Out comes Pat Nolan, the goalkeeper, and Pat clears the ball way downfield when it comes to Michael Jacob. Michael Jacob. Up to John Quigley and out, kicking the ball. John Horgan for Cork, and John gets Cork a moment of relief, but the moment is gone as Dave Burney sends the ball up now to Pat Quigley. Pat Quigley trying to get through with a goal if possible for Wexford. He's still going through. He's on the 14, misses the ball, and coming out with it now on the far side of the field and getting in a very welcome clearance for Cork, Tony Marr. Tony Marr upfield. Back down it comes again. Jack Russell, who has come on as a sub for the Wexford men, taking up his position in the backs, but it's Tomas Ryan for Cork taking up his position in the Cork forwards. And there is one of the Wexford men down injured there, and a little bit of argy-bargy going on over there on the far side of the field as one of the Wexford men has gone down injured, and one of the number of his colleagues didn't quite approve of it and had a few words at least to say to some of the Cork players. Moment of anxiety there as a section of the younger fraternity coming in on the field. The referee having a word there with one of the Cork players. Eddie O'Brien it is. And the man who was down injured has resumed, and the game continues with the score 5 goals and 17 points to 4 goals and 5, and it's Cork attacking now. Simon Murphy up along the wing to Charlie McCarthy. Charlie McCarthy being chased now by Jack Russell, and Charlie McCarthy still going through, and the referee going up and awarding a free quite rightly for a most careless pull there by Jack Russell, and it is a free in for Cork from the 21-yard line. Tomas Ryan to take it. On the 21-yard line, just to the right of the goal. And it's another point. Tomas Ryan the scorer. Tomas coming out very pleased with himself with this good day he's had. Cork 5-18, Wexford 4-5. And we make it 27 of the 40 minutes in the second half gone. Dave Burney for Wexford, up along the far wing. John Horgan breaking up the attack. The ball coming in centre field. Michael Jacobs with it now. Michael Jacobs in towards the goal. Tony Jordan deflecting it in, and it's a goal! A goal for Wexford as the ball was deflected into the net by Tony Doran. Paddy Barry seemed to have it covered, but he didn't quite get to it. It was deflected away from him, and Tony Doran gets the score to make it now. Cork 5-18, Wexford 5-5. 28 minutes gone, 12 minutes left in the game. Michael Jacobs to Teddy O'Connor. Teddy O'Connor is pushed in the back there by Seamus Looney, and there is a free for Wexford. Wexford, the right team for fighting back. They've got a long fight ahead of them and about 12 minutes in which to do it. Can they do it? Michael Jacobs starting a Wexford attack with this free. Ball blocked down by Gerald McCarthy. Ball comes out on the far wing. John Quigley with it now. Coming racing in Tom Byrne. And the referee blows his whistle and awards a free out for a foul on one of the Cork men. Referee speaking to John Quigley. And there is a free out for Cork for a foul on Simon Murphy there. He's being attended to for a knock he's got, and there is a free out for Cork from about 30 yards from their own goal. And the free will be taken by Con Roach. Con Roach taking the free now. Up into the centre, right up the centre. Ray Cummins, this tall lad, reaching up for it. Racing upfield now. Nicely hooped by Michael Jacobs. Still going on with it. Still going on. He's about 10 yards out from the goal. Now he's about 5. He passes it, turns the goal, but it's gone wide. Score 5-18 for Cork, 5-5 for Wexford. The time, 10 minutes left in the game. The scoreboard, 13 minutes, 13 points between these sides. Gerald McCarthy for Cork with the ball, coming racing upfield. And tackled as he hits the ball. Gets the ball well up the field. In comes Charlie McCarthy now with it. Charlie just about 10 yards out, being harassed by Dan Quigley, and the referee has blown his whistle and will award a free against Wexford. Free against Wexford. To be taken by Charlie McCarthy on the 21-yard line. Charlie, chief score getter for the Cork team, sends the ball over the bar for a point, making the score now 5 goals and 19 points for Cork, 5 goals and 5 points for Wexford. Just over 30 minutes gone in the second half. The puck out will be taken by Pat Nolan when the ball is recovered. The ball has gone back into the crowd behind the goal and has not come back. Somebody going home with a souvenir. I think this record is that this is now 5 hurling balls that have been similarly acquired during the afternoon. Waiting now for a replacement from the sideline. That replacement now about to be delivered. Pat Nolan getting ready now to take the puck out. Here comes Pat Nolan's puck, a high one, well upfield. Ball cross into the centre. Tom Byrne with it now for Wexford, going right through, trying to go through. His puck blocked down by Pat Hegarty. Pat, who has discarded the helmet he had a few moments ago, sends it upfield. Tomas Ryan with it now, 70 yards from the Wexford goal. Putting across into the centre. Jack Russell is after him, but he gets his puck in to Eddie O'Brien. Eddie O'Brien is fouled by Ned Colfer, and there is a free in for Cork. Cork pretty well dictating the pace now. Playing against the wind in the second half, but still the clear leaders. Tomas Ryan about to take the puck. And he sends it high and sends it over for another point. Making the score now, Cork 5 goals and 20 points. Wexford 5 goals and 5. The score, just repeating the score, 5 goals and 20 points to 5 goals and 5. And another hurling ball has gone into the crowd and is not coming back. 5:20 to 5-5. The score, almost 33 minutes gone. I don't know whether they're running out of hurling balls, but the delivery from the sideline seems to have slowed up more than somewhat. Here comes the puck out, and it's Pat Nolan with it. 15 points between them. Murphy with it now for Cork, right up the centre of the field. Ned Colfer pulling on it, but Eddie O'Brien getting it. Eddie now on the 21-yard line, and he deflects the ball to the net, and he said, go on, he is, yes, it's a goal, it's a goal. A goal there, another goal by Eddie O'Brien, who has now palmed 3 balls into the net, quite legally, lost his hurley in transit. The referee was going up as if he was going to give a free to him. He gave him the advantage of allowing him to go on and smashed it into the net, and now it's 6:20 to 5-5. And Wexford, battlers that they may be, will take, well, miracles on their side to turn this one around, as that ball from Matt Brown has gone over the bar for a point to make it 6:20 to 5-6 after almost 34 minutes of play. Matt Brown, the scorer. Well, this game is virtually over. Whatever about the time element, the scoreboard element tells its story. Tomas Ryan tripped as he was trying to get upfield, and with the score Cork 6:20, Wexford 5-6. That's 38 points to 21. Remember, a goal equals 3 points. Cork look surely set to join Tipperary and Kerry as winners of 21 All-Ireland senior titles. A high ball by Tomas Ryan, and it's gone over the bar for another point after almost 35 minutes of play, and that makes the score 6 goals and 21 points for Cork, 5 goals and 6 points for Wexford. And yes, you've guessed it, another hurling ball is going somewhere, not out on the field. Crowd behind the goal there having quite a time, and 6 or 7 of them gone now. Not the crowd, the hurling balls, I mean. And another one has been sent in from the sideline. This is a new fashion which has developed in the last few years. Well, fashion may be a very kind word for such actions of acquiring hurling balls in such methods. Out comes Pat Nolan's puck out, way down the field. Pat MacDonald for Cork. Doesn't get it away, but Dave Burney for Wexford tries to get it in. Still Dave Burney for Wexford. Still Dave Burney being tackled and foiled, and eventually the ball cleared out by Conroach. A short one that goes to Matt Brown. And Matt, from about 60 yards out, scores a point for Wexford. Showing that there's life in the men from the East Coast, if not life enough to win an All-Ireland at this stage. The score now, 5 goals and 21 to Wexford's. 6 goals and 21 to Wexford's 6-21 to 5-7. That's what the score is. Dan Quigley with the ball now. Dan Quigley out to the far side. His pass goes to Matt Brown, but the referee awards him a free, and there's a free out for Wexford. Less than 4 minutes left in this game as Dan Quigley sends the ball down. Jack Berry back now to Tom Byrne, who sends over the bar a point for Wexford. Wexford picking off points now in the tail end of the game, but it doesn't really seem to matter as far as the title is concerned. Cork, 6 goals and 21 points. Wexford, 5 goals and 8. Down around the goal, you can see a lot of the enthusiastic youngsters ready to come in and cheer their heroes when the final whistle goes. Paddy Barry's puck out, goes far side of the field. Wexford coming back into the attack. John Horgan reaching high for the ball as the hurley pulled out of his hand, and as he does so, however, he was doing a bit of pushing beforehand. The free to Wexford taken by John Quigley to Pat Quigley, back to John Quigley. John Quigley now on the 21-yard line is goosed off the ball there, and Conroach goes away with a clearance for Cork to Mick Jacobs. Mick Jacobs to Dave Burney for Wexford. Wexford playing from right to left, and Dave Burney it is, going right in towards the goal mouth with the ball, sends it in towards Jack Berry. Jack Berry's puck blocked down by John Horgan. John is penalised for picking the ball off the ground, and there is a free in for Wexford, dead straight in front of the goal. And I will almost wager $1 million to a hayseed that Tony Jordan will take this and go for a goal. Here he comes. There's his shot, and he goes for a goal, and he sends it wide. Well, this is not Wexford's day by any means. 9 times out of 10, Tony Jordan would have crashed that one into the net. He didn't, and the score remains a clear-cut lead of 39 points to 23 for Cork. In center of the field, Dave Burney with the ball for Wexford. A high one that has gone over the bar for the point for Wexford, making the score now 6-21 to 5-9. Cork 6 goals and 21 points. Wexford 5 goals and 9 points. Less than 2 minutes left in the game. Puck out's a long one against the breeze. Drops within 50 yards of the Wexford goal. Eddie O'Brien with the ball. Jack Russell clearing it out, down to Mick Jacobs. Mick Jacobs, his puck blocked down by Seamus Looney, and Seamus coming up this side of the field now as if the ball were stuck to his stick. A lovely solo. He's gone 30, 40 yards with the ball. Steadies himself, takes his shot, and sends it wide. Whoop. After all that, to wind up by sending it wide. And Seamus Looney, who was on the Cork under-21 football team last Sunday, now one of the members of this team, and I'd say victorious hurling team on this Sunday. The Cork team that surely, with about a minute left in the game, has won the All-Ireland hurling title of 1970. For the record, another hurling ball gone behind the goal. And this, this isn't funny. Cut out by Pat Nolan, comes downfield. Roach now for Cork, sending it up the far side of the field. Out comes Eddie O'Brien. Eddie O'Brien about 50 yards out, tapped it in towards the waiting Ray Cummins. Ray Cummins, low, hopping ball, a deceptive one that can bother many a goalkeeper. Pat Nolan trying to get to the ball is on the ground. The referee coming up. The goalkeeper comes up with the ball in his hand, and the ball from his clearance goes out over the line. Line ball for Cork. Sideline puck for Cork from just outside their 50-yard line. Short one back to Seamus Looney, very near the final whistle now. Referee has blown his whistle and has awarded a free to Wexford, just inside their own 70-yard line. A high ball way up the field. Blocked down by Pat McDonnell. Jack Berry for Wexford in towards the goal, and it is, well, a free in, definitely a free in, surely. Tom Byrne heading in towards the goal, but he was held as he was going through, and there's a free for Wexford to be taken on the 21-yard line, dead straight in front of the goal, and it will be taken by Dave Burney, about to run up to it now. Here he comes with his puck. It's low, it's high, and it's over the bar. A point, an anti-climax. He tried for a goal, the ball lifted, and this All-Ireland final has more or less died a death in the last 10 minutes because Cork have been so superior on that scoreboard. The scoreboard now, 6 goals and 21 points to 5 goals and 10. The final whistle coming any moment, and there it is. And Cork have won the All-Ireland title, the All-Ireland Senior Hurling title of 1970 with the score. The final score of Cork, 6 goals and 21 points to Wexford's 5 goals and 10. 6-21 to 5-10. And Cork fully deserved their victory. All along, one kept waiting for that great comeback drive that has been part and parcel of the tradition of Wexford. But in 1970, it just wasn't coming. And victory went to Cork, defeated last year when everybody thought they were going to win, but victorious this year. Out on the field, the Cork supporters have dropped in almost from the rooftops. Charlie McCarthy, who has been presented with a Cork colour, has been raised shoulder high. Charlie, who is one of the big heroes with the Cork followers, being cheered by the younger Fry and by the older Fry as well, and having quite a rough time of it down there as he tried to get over to join the others of the team who are about to come up for the presentation of the Liam McCarthy Cup. The players battling the way through the enthusiastic crowd. An avenue been left for them down in under us. And Charlie McCarthy to be the first player up. Jack Barrett, the chairman of the Cork County Board, coming with them. Here comes Charlie, who has donned and has, well, I won't say donned, but has been presented with the red and white cap. And even coming up for his medal, he finds time to oblige a youngster who asks for an autograph. Coming up after him now is Pat Hegarty, then Paddy Barry, the captain. Paddy, who had a broken wrist and has played a brilliant game indeed for Cork today in the goal. Pat Hegarty being hugged there as he comes up. There's a man down there in a Wexford jersey, but that's Con Roach of Cork. He has swapped jerseys with one of the Wexford men, and Paddy Barry and Charlie McCarthy hugging one another in absolute, genuine and understandable delight. Willie Walsh signing an autograph too as he comes up. Pat Hegarty joining the throng. Ray Cummins, the whole lot of them coming up now. Pat McDonnell. He too posing for autographs, and right down in the middle of it all, the rest of the team. Tomas Ryan, shoulder high, trying to get his way the overland route over the heads and shoulders of Gardaí and everyone else, trying to get his way into the avenue that's down in under. Some of the substitutes coming up now. I see Dennis Collin coming up. And with Dennis Collin, Pat O'Leary, one of the selectors and one of the great driving forces behind hurling in Cork. Tomas Ryan coming after. And about to come up now, Eddie O'Brien, the man who got the 3 goals. Eddie, whose ability to get the goals made all the difference. Charlie Culnan in a Wexford jersey. This is the most loving scene I've ever seen in Croke Park. John Horgan, number 4, and the fair-haired John Horgan, walking over everybody there as he makes his way over. And now, Corrico Fanin, Uachtaran, the Common Lord Venezuela, Tashi Agiri, and Curran the Brunner, the Curran Turkey. He's trying to present the cup to the Cork captain, but the Cork supporters are so delighted they won't give him a chance to say a word.
Liam le Corky, agus le Paddy Barra, as ook an bua seo. Tres Liam freshen le muinter le Carmen. Bhí an Spridacha, bhí an Mishnacha, ach ní dólam go raibh an tá inó. Ach, mar tá seanabar ginge botnarige, beag láilig an buarach, agus tám cinnte go meag láilig le Carmen. Inis agus leis sin, Brunham an Cornishaw, captain Wheater Corky, Corrigo Barra.
Oh, a kiss of delight there as Paddy Barry now addresses the crowd.
Táthas mór orm, Van Sanyo, Conan Cornshaw, a Glacha, son Fern Corky. Bhailan, wa fear weakest, to go all, the Kunde Loch Corman, Saran Creha, Ra, I'm radio, shot in you. Eran Giedel Shies, Bavalam, Mavwekus, the Gawal, the Goktina, a Corriagling, around Blaine Chakata, Conan Corrishaw of Wokendemak. For more, no wrong Rory, Seamus Oriagon, August Kushna Conne Corky. August come more fashion, na slew more Corkiok, a town saw in you, August a Mr. President, Mr. Taoiseach, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to be here today to accept the McCarthy Cup on behalf of this great Cork team. I would like to congratulate Wexford on the wonderful game they gave us. Perhaps it will be their turn next year. I would also like to thank everybody who made this victory possible. I would like to thank the selectors, Mr. Jim O'Regan, our trainer, the Cork County Board, and last but not least, all of you wonderful people. We only realise too well that we have the greatest supporters in Ireland.
With that kind of enthusiasm, I almost feel like going down and voting for Paddy Barry.
Wexford!